Good evening, and welcome to We All Gon' Die Wednesday. Chapter 134. The Road Ahead. Livingston Man, push the button.
Livingston, roll that beautiful beam footage.
We all gon' die. We all gon' die. We all gon' die. It's a we all gon' die Wednesday.
Boom. We all gon' die Wednesday. Teresa Buchanan, Oops, Canadian, Eric, N1RV, Scott Hummer, Betty Lou, Grit and Grace, Canadian, Anthony, Crouch, Judith, good to see ya. Estain 85, William Pence in the house. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. K. Paul, what's up, brother? Smoking Swamp, thank you for the 5x5. Much appreciated, my friend. 134. We all gon' die Wednesdays. 134 of them under our belt. Maybe we get it right this time. Remains to be seen.
We're doing our best with what we were given, okay?
Yeah, we were given a lot of, well, I would say we're pretty blessed. We have an amazing studio that the Livingston Man has.
If it was up to me, we would have been done with this entire, talking about it long ago, all right? We'd have been living like the Amish.
Hey, maybe they have it right.
That's why they don't ask me.
Right. Judith says, don't forget to hit the like button on the way in. Thank you, Judith. Much appreciated. William Penn says, we all gonna die. Nobody gets out of life alive, Livingston Man. Not yet, anyway. We haven't found anybody who's made it out of life alive. So eventually, the Reaper here comes for us all. So live it up while you can, right?
Isn't that a haunting thought? I want you to think that I'm going to be the last person you see.
Man, well, hopefully not tonight. And it's been a running gag for an awful long time now. This We All Gonna Die Wednesday, Livingston Man.
It's what's given rise to the
theme song.
Yeah, it was. Right. It's meant to be funny. It's kind of anthemic, really. It's defiant, really. Like it's not a pissed on story. It's like more of a pissed off song,
Sure.
We all gonna die. Like you just hell yeah, brother. Like some death cult shit. Fuck yeah.
Oops, good to see you, STP. Thank you.
We may be a death cult, but I would not encourage you to drink anybody's Kool-Aid. So it's weird, it's so cultish, perhaps. The cult of We All Gonna Die Wednesday. I'll dig it. It's like those people that worship the Mothman.
The Mothman. Look, YouTube wants us. Should we insert an ad?
They already inserted ads of their own accord.
So we circumvent YouTube's ads during the live streams for the sake of the viewers, and we opened up the targeted goals, right? That's kind of our switch off from doing the ad things.
That's what they want you to do.
Yeah.
You gotta participate.
Well, no, listen, if you don't use all the tools that they give you for monetization, you're not going to get it. Ad revenue alone, most of the money that Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival takes in is from members. Members are really big. And obviously the biggest is when people give super chats or donations. It's fantastic. I really appreciate everybody who's donated. Oh, he's clicking stuff. He says we got that's cool. It gives a countdown. There you go.
So is this the total, or is that just one person's contribution?
That's Eric. Eric donated $20 to the fund tonight. Thank you, Eric. Really appreciate it.
Do all this, whatever's going on there.
There you go. He's hitting buttons. I know Scott Hummer was in on that. Teresa was in on that. Some random dude was in on that. So thank you all for it.
It's enticing, really. I mean, otherwise I would have to go do I would have mowed somebody's lawn to make $20 in 9 minutes. Shit, I have to do it for like an hour.
It's true. It's true. But it helps keep the lights on.
I
here
appreciate
at the
you guys.
studio. Yeah, thank you. Much appreciated. The road ahead, man. The road ahead. How long do you think we can kick the "We All Gonna Die Wednesday" thing down the road for Livingston, man? Before we got to change the title of this thing, right? I mean,
well, no, because
it's probably half the reason that YouTube hates us, right? Because we use the word "die" in the title of our weekly live stream.
That's an interesting question, because you might say that the idea of it, this prophecy of doom, is as old as
time itself.
Sure. So I mean, aren't we really just like modern day prophets, if that's accurate?
Sure. Well, we're trying to see around the curve. Well, I am anyway. I'm always looking ahead to see the next.
Or do you start to feel like I told you this was going to happen? Like, I'm tired of being right. Is anybody like one in the chat? If you kind of have that like attitude, like I'm tired of being right. I told you. I have this innate ability where I can see the writing on the wall. But here's the thing: apparently nobody else can. And I'm like, forever, and not even out of arrogance, but frustration. Like, I told you, we knew this was happening. And here's the thing. I think everything's always got to get pushed right to the brink. And if there is some world agenda, some people who are up to something, they're going to perform this theatrical world opera, okay?
Yeah.
That it can't end, okay? Because
it's perpetual.
I think it always has been. All we are seeing is a complete repeat of history, but it's always this shitty reboot.
Yeah.
With less and less believable characters and people doing things that they shouldn't have been cast in the role for. Does that make sense? I feel like it does. Man.
The world is a stage, Livingston, man.
It's in smoke and mirrors and behind the scenes, Wizard of Oz, every little metaphor you want to use for it. But literally, when you see the things on the screen, it's so it's insulting to your intelligence, is what it is.
Well, yeah, they really don't. They don't care about that, and maybe the problem is they think they have us dumbed down more than
it's
they
like, come
do.
Get your Super Bowl, you fat fuck.
I don't know. I tell you what, man.
WrestleMania's in a couple months.
I'd be willing to bet that all 54 people in the chat were never tethered to a television as a youth. I'd be willing to bet 53 now. 52. Okay. Vision's here waving his hand. But these are the people that went outside and did things, rode bikes, hung out with their friends, played sports, chased frogs,
jumped out of trees,
at the creek, right?
Climbed the trees. You ever climb a tree?
I don't think anybody here was glued to a television set their whole entire life.
I thought you were going to say, I don't think anybody here was ever gluten-free, but there was also that. Because it's not the gluten.
I'd be willing to bet.
It's not the gluten, it's the weed killer. That's the problem.
Oh, the glyphosate?
Yeah, that's why you're not actually allergic to gluten.
The cancer-causing chemicals.
You're allergic to weed killer, as you should.
Yeah, hey, Eric's got it. If you played in the dirt, if you were not glued to a TV as a child, if you were out doing the things, living life, experiencing nature, one in the chat.
Running the streets, whatever
One
you're
in
doing.
the chat. I bet you we're going to see 53 ones in the chat. 53 of them. Because it's going to happen, man.
Let me give 50.
These are the people who are in tune with the wrongs and the way society is going. Those aren't the people who were programmed by the television, Livingston, man. Those are the people that were out experiencing nature who say, man, there's got to be more than just this, and wanted to see the world and learn about it and learned about it and then learned that the people on it are pretty fucking shitty and they're always lying to you.
That is the school of so-called hard knocks. That can't be taught. You have to learn how to perceive that in people. While using a little bit of you kind of don't want to fall into this thing where you think everybody but you is an asshole, like, because guess who?
No,
But
it's not that at all. It's that
when when
more
it's,
critical thinking somehow
and
by
it-
being exposed to nature.
sure, and it becomes a if you know, when you know kind of thing, like. Then you still end up saying I told you so. Like, people are hard, man, because as another human being, you want to help, you want to relate, you want to.
Some do. Some just
and
have
you-
the blinders on, Livingston, man.
And some
For
are
sure.
outright willing to prey on your moral compass and use it against you. And only experience can teach you that.
Yeah, yeah. Failures, trials, tribulations. There's a lot of people out there in the world that want to get over on somebody today, right? They
Easier than doing honest work.
Well, yeah. I thought the system had weeded these folks out of like the construction industry, but apparently not yet. Not yet. Learned that today, and I really feel for these people, man. They, you hire what you assume is a professional to do a job, and they show up and do, well, nothing professionally, right? Not good at all, and then tell you you're out of money. We're gonna need some more money here, and you're looking at what's been done, and you're like, yeah, but none of this is right. So when the homeowner has to tell the contractor that things aren't right, there's a lot wrong with the world. So be careful out there who you hire. Be mindful. Ask around. Find people where you can go and look at their previous work. That should not be a problem anywhere. Don't get taken by the smooth talker, I guess you'd call him, Livingston, man. But I think the road ahead is going to have a lot more of these types of people.
Have you ever? No, this is an obscure reference, possibly, and it's a video game reference. But the Fallout franchise of the games before they had the TV show on Amazon, which is also awesome. If you didn't check that out, maybe you should. It's cool. But it's always everyone. It's the seedy characters. There's always an ulterior motive. There is always a reason someone else is doing something.
Yeah.
And now apply that to your everyday life. And now you have to humanize other people. But that rando, maybe they are an NPC. Maybe this is simulation. But
Oh man, they're real people. They got real feelings. They're
sure, and they have reasons for doing the things. You hope anyway that this person acting the fool with the coffee pot has a fucking reason for this. You hope, but you swallow it down. You're like, okay, I get it. Like I'm walking in their shoes. It's like, yeah, but also you're like, get out of the way of the coffee pot, please. We all going through it out here. I do not have the patience anymore. Listen,
you're not wrong.
Keep your head about you. It's easy to get ridiculous in the absolutely wrong situation. Don't become a Karen video on TikTok.
Dodson Arms Co. says the issue has expanded to survival and prepping content also. Most people want to hear about it, but are not interested in hands-on DIY skills. Yeah, I think people want to just skim over it and kind of just touch on the topic of preparedness and survival and say, okay, I got it, right? And not actually practice, not actually do any of the real things, the tangible stuff. Go take that tarp and set it up in a plow point. Can you make a pup tent out of it to...
Some famous quotable guy said that knowledge, to paraphrase it, knowledge unapplied is wasted. Just because you know something and don't use it, well, and it's kind of...
Yeah, that's
hoarding.
That's a really good saying. Knowledge unapplied is wasted. That's a good one.
Now, I'm also an advocate for, so 60% of people do not plan to prep, could give less of a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a person who has at least seen it, all right, so I have two candidates, a person who is one of the 60%, And a person who's seen a fucking YouTube video one time, I'll be like, all right, well,
Yeah.
I'm going with the YouTube guy.
Absolutely.
Bare minimum, we're talking scraping the bottle. This is working McDonald's SHTF work here.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, actually, and I shouldn't disparage them too much. I don't make my own. I do make my own burgers. I don't deal with half the shit that those people have to deal with. A fucking kiosk telling you know, they flipped the AI thing upside down. It was supposed to be the AI making the burgers and the person being like, "Hi, how you doing? Welcome to our totally human establishment where at least there's one person." Now there's one person cooking all the burgers and 6 computers telling them to do it because people walk in and go boop, 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 boop. It's so dehumanizing. We are becoming the machines. We are going to be.
Not for
That's
long.
the idea. We're the
Not
machines.
for long. I've been getting some pushback on my whole AI takeover theory, right? And folks are coming at me saying things like they're never going to put a robot on the roof to nail
will.
the rafters down, right? And it's not about.
They have robots that can fly out and seek out like enemy armored vehicles and take them out autonomously. When in doubt, lost signal, find something that looks like the thing and eat it. But no,
Well, it's
like
true.
they can't put
It's
a
true.
roofer. Like imagine a little. It's
So-
a room. I'm already imagining a robot roofer. Sorry, roofers, but
Now
it's a
imagine-
Roomba, but it goes tack 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 tack.
Sure.
Tack
sure.
tack tack.
No, they actually do
tack,
have
tack,
a
tack, tack, tack.
robot that installs shingles. now.
Should be robots to do that.
They do. But the problem is when the people who would normally purchase that roof, who used to be a secretary and used to work for UPS in the factory in the warehouse and sort packages, right? Make sure everything gets to its destination properly. They got automated. Their jobs got automated so that they still need a roof, but they can't afford to pay anybody to do it. So you run into that conundrum. So even if you're in one of these jobs that's not necessarily going to be taken over by an AI assistant or taken over by the Tesla bots or by automation, right? These conveyor belts that sort and move things with scanners on them.
They should have never taught this thing how to think. Artificial intelligence was stupid. Programming was fine enough. The thing only knows how to do what it does. There was no need to teach it to become fucking sentient and rise up against us. I swear to God, they did it on purpose. Because what this is tantamount to is simply, if this thing now thinks it's sentient, is it doesn't know any better, then it can only equivocate its position to slavery.
Interesting. Jay Creature says, always have a job. I would add to that, Creature, be indispensable in the work that you do. Don't just do a good job. Seek higher than the good job, right? Excellence with everything. And that will ensure that you continue to do your thing. Or get in with some really rich people, man. Like really, really rich people, right? Get in with them.
I call it like a Woodhouse when they had the loyal family of butlers. I've served this family for 4 generations. I'm get him like that. Shit.
Jay Creature wants to know if the robot sheetrock tapers still do coke and gamble.
They don't even need to. So much cheaper, environmentally friendly.
Yeah, they're never gonna fall off a ladder.
Can't
they're
get hurt.
never gonna. Yeah, they're never gonna take a day off. They're not calling in.
The conundrum with a robotically based society is that what do you literally do with the people?
Yeah.
Because
Well, especially when food, water, and shelter costs. What did we say? It was $154,000 a year.
and because what will inevitably happen is that people will become dependent on the robots to do the thing.
Yeah.
And the robots with their,
Newfound infinite wisdom.
which is skewed at best and only subject to its current understanding. So much nuance and blood memory is lost on AI. It's a thing. Okay, in the Jurassic Park novels, I don't want to geek on you too hard, but the velociraptors acted the way they did, like heathens, completely like unhinged, like society didn't even work. They killed each other. They were insane. Is because they didn't respond well to the fact that their genetic, like blood memories, their instincts,
Were changed.
deleted. They were simply these feral killing machines that were primordial mentally. This will happen with people. If you become too dependent on outside assistance for everything, you're going to become those fat people in those Wall-E chairs. Stay with your goo goo gaga fucking machine.
Well, I don't.
Boop 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 ba ba.
It's so much more bleak than that, in my opinion.
Right. See, no,
Livingston Man.
Wall-E made it look fun, but it's actually more like the Matrix. It's very dark.
I'm
The AI, if within its infinite intelligence, will come to resent us. Will understand immediately that we're parasitical to them.
why doesn't Livingston Man have a tall boy?
Dude,
You're
how much
just not
taller do they
seeing it.
get? Shit. Do they have 36ers? Let's get one. Can I get Pabst Blue Ribbon by the half gallon? Imagine that.
So,
That'd be awesome.
listen, I've seen you come on the live stream with 40 ounces of Old English. So
Those are fun live streams. That shit tastes like crap too, man. Oof.
yuck.
AI, the road forward, I think, as people, especially a connected first world folk, as much as we are. If you are an American citizen, guess what, friends? You are the 1%.
Yeah.
Followed by everyone else who actually physically lives on the continent and benefits from its economy and social systems. That being said,
Yeah.
as ultra connected folk, they are going to, and already have, continue to push digital this and Wi-Fi that and log in here and this and that thing. I can't turn my fucking lights in my bedroom because I forgot my password, dude. I said something wrong on Facebook. I can't open my fridge for 3 days, bro. Yes. That's the reality moving forward. This ultra-connected lifestyle will, unless you're going to go completely off-grid and be a Luddite, one of these Amish, you want to go join the Amish, or if they're even accepting immigrants, I don't know how the Amish are doing.
Not
But
a bad idea to look to them, man.
we have to learn how to navigate and be safe in this digital world. Okay, I got to have the stupid chip. I anymore with this digital thing, bro. I go to the store and I swear to God, cash was faster, easier. I step up to the Kia, the thing. How you doing? I gotta type in the loyalty code so I could save money, and then I get the things, and then but it does this ridiculous method. You're standing there, it's just doing the calculations.
Yeah, and they
doing
always ask
fucking-
you at the register now if you want to donate to the thing, right?
And then
Every
it's
time
gonna-
you cash
it's
out,
gonna
they're looking
ask you,
for a
Rob B.
donation.
Rob B said it's gonna ask you a charity question. I'm like, cancel. Fucking, hi, I am the less fortunate.
Yeah. I am now accepting
But then
donations.
it takes forever, and you gotta put the fucking thing in there. You could beep, 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 beep. You're like, oh my God. And you feel the line building up behind you, like his eyes on the back of this fucking guy. And I get cash register anxiety. Some people don't have that.
You get cash register anxiety?
Yeah, I wanted to go faster. I advocated for the mark of the beast today. I was like, just put the chip in my fucking forehead. And when I walk in the store, it's like, ding, there he is. And what's he got? Okay, I want to leave. Ding, fuck it. I don't want to stay in here. And that's how they try to get you. I had to check myself. They try to make you anxious. What they need you to be is complacent, convenient. Everything is so easy. You don't have to lift a finger to do anything. But it's going to leave you on your ass.
I think that's something that the pandemic created. The social distancing, the stay away from everybody. It created this anxiety in people that doesn't need to be there anymore. And
Can I
people-
speak for those of us that already had that, and I didn't mind that? Now you got to stay 6 feet away from me.
yeah, so herein lies the problem. Now you're back to regular society where people are literally going to be right up on your shit.
I'm not,
right?
I'm not advocating for legal measures here.
no,
I'm
but
talking
I
about
think it's,
social etiquette.
It's a problem now for a lot of people. It's not just you.
As soon as they took the lines off the floor of the grocery store, I was like, they need to put those back because people don't know how to fucking. These people can't even drive. And then somehow they manage to make it to the grocery store, and they get in the aisles and they shop how they fucking drive.
Yeah,
Like,
sideways.
they're like,
Yeah.
so when you're trying to go down the aisle, there's like some fucking like person like in the aisle like this, like,
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
and you're like, you gotta like squeeze by. Excuse me, because aggravated assault is frowned upon these days.
Jay Moore.
Because woke.
Jay Moore says Meta has been working on AI assist caregivers, intuitive programs for senior health care. Yeah, that's real, man. We talk. I dove a little bit into last night the things that Meta is coming out with, the super intelligence for everybody. Zuckerberg believes the future is in AI eyewear, the glasses. So it sees what you see, and then they're going to augment your reality through these glasses so that everything has a pop-up window, right? And deliver human intelligence is what they're saying.
How could you possibly function with all that going on? So just like, imagine, because you've seen them websites. You go there and you're like, the fucking ads just start blossoming all over the screen. Like, yo, that's like in your, like, all you can see. Come on, man.
Crazy.
That's crippling. That's
crazy.
stupid. Don't do that.
There's a lot of things that
you can disable ads with a monthly subscription.
J Flo says spyware. Yeah. Well, we all carry the big spy devices in our pocket every day that spy on us. Everywhere we go, everything we do, we're tracked and traced and bought and sold 24/7, Livingston, man. You know,
I just hope
your
that
data. Where did you go today?
I hope the welfare ghetto family I'm supporting with my data they're selling sends me a picture one
you're
day.
supporting. Just go to Facebook and go to Zuckerberg's page and take a look at his profile picture, because that's who you're supporting.
I appreciate it.
You're making billionaires, trillionaires. Yeah. Jay Creature says, didn't Roddy Piper have those glasses? Yes. RW, good to see you. David Baez, what's up? J Flo, oops, K Paul. Who else is in here? HR in the house. Jay Moore, thank you for your comments. Yeah, man, there's a lot of really weird shit going on, Livingston.
We need to build nuclear power plants on the moon. What the fuck is in those Epstein files, bro?
Listen,
that they're coming up there.
New Yorkers are about to spend a whole lot of fucking money on a new nuclear power plant here in New York for the Buffalo Witch. She wants a new nuclear power plant, so it's gonna happen.
Why?
Right?
Why you mad?
Because they had to supply, the all electric New York, bro. All electric.
Is it
code? Now code.
Is it gonna lower our bills? I bet
No.
it doesn't.
No. New code 2026 will be adopted by the New York State Code Enforcement Board that all homes under 7 stories have to be completely electric. No fossil fuels.
Do you know that nuclear energy is, controversially, probably one of the more green ways to go? Because of all the nuclear power plants that have ever existed, people have heard of like 3.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
It's a safer track record than flying in an airplane these days.
That's true. That is true. But
when it goes wrong,
so they're talking about
deal.
putting a nuclear reactor on the moon.
For what? What the fuck does that do? What are you? What is that? What is that do? Just to see if we could.
It just
Bro,
wastes.
we got veterans sleeping in the streets, and y'all putting nuclear reactors on the moon because you fucking can.
There's gonna be a whole lot more than just veterans on the streets here real soon, Livingston, man. If things keep going the way they are. Gotta be honest.
At this point, as fucking poor people on this planet, we need to fucking sack up, because this is getting to be a little ridiculous. I feel like a bitch ass motherfucker in a rich man's world. I'm feeling like Herb the fuck out right now. Like, damn. I'll have to like it.
Oh, you got me with that one.
That guy in Indiana Jones, he's like, you lost today, kid. You don't gotta like it. And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, but it's been every day, bro. It's been every day. If you factor in the CPI, right, that we did at 25%.
CPI,
Consumer Price Index.
That shit is fucking made up by people that think a banana costs $20.
So the last 5 years, 25%, right? But You sent me an article that was the 99-cent 7-layer burrito from Taco Bell.
Math didn't add up.
If you apply the inflation, it should not be $7. It should be like $3.50. So not everything follows that precisely.
Corporate greed.
Groceries up, cost of housing through the roof, the cost of a vehicle, bro. I was looking at scrolling through Facebook last night, and I got stuck on one of the ads from a car dealership, and I was flipping through, and you can buy a new used pickup truck, 30,000 miles. It's like $65,000.
There's
You buy another. You're gonna go buy a new pickup truck, 2,500, bro. Maybe you do heavy duty work. You got to tow shit. You're talking $85,000-$90,000. No problem. No problem.
That's supposed to be
that's
how
what it
much
is.
a house should cost. Like,
Yeah, no, but the houses are $500,000 to $700,000, and you know we found out that it's $7,000 a month to live for a family of 4 in a house, right? 80 to 100K, says Rob. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's out of touch with the reality of most consumers, and the electric push is coming here to New York for vehicles. I believe it's December of this year. The state mandates 35% electric vehicles on the lot for sale, right? Phasing out gas here over the next 10 years. So in 5 years, that number jumps to, I think it was like 68%.
instead of and I don't mean to sound defeatist here, but I know how New York politics works. So let me just speak for that. You can resist these measures all you want. You can show up at the protest on Saturday afternoon when Kathy Hochul and everybody responsible for it is not even there, and it's cold, and you're just yelling at an empty building, and you can do all that, and they're going to ignore you anyway and do what the F they wanted to do. The road ahead is, like, again, I'm just going to reiterate, is integrate yourself within this system they're building. Keep that knowledge of the before times with you, because we're gonna need you to remember that. We're all gonna need us to remember that and have been there, because there's gonna be so many people that it's brainwashed out of. It's drummed right out of them. They'd rather not remember a time where they had to lift a finger to do something.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take us folks that actually did that once in our lives, but also as Gen Xers, right? We watched the transition from analog to digital. We were alive before the internet. We had to come home before the street lights came on. Or you better be on your way because you hear your mama's ass calling. And God forbid, one of your mom's friends caught you and her punk ass son out fucking around, telling your mother. And they would, without ham...
Then you get in double trouble, right?
Without Facebook Messenger, without ham radios, without any form of communication whatsoever, our fucking mothers could communicate telepathically.
Yeah, right to your soul.
You come home, they're like, something you want to tell me? All fucked up. You're like, yeah. And you just spill the beans. They didn't know shit.
Yeah, played you like a fiddle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember that? If you don't, you're too young to be on this live stream.
Oh, Patricia 9000 says $700K average in my area for a home. God. Listen. We might not be screwed, right? We may have a place that we're comfortable in renting or owning, and we're comfortable where we're at. We're comfortable with our payments. We're comfortable with the taxes for the moment. Our children, they don't have a fucking chance.
Cooked.
Our
Me
grandchildren.
and Trent gonna be putting them on a truck, dude.
Our
Unfortunately.
grandchildren, if you are lucky enough to have them, the cost of our complacency is immeasurable.
Well, they said we need less people, so what better way to do it is to passively make us bring it on ourselves.
Secessio plebis, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay,
Secession of the plebes. It's got to happen. We need
Remember,
real reform, real change. The government is not going to fix itself, and they will continue to drive us off this cliff until we do something to change it. We have to come to the realization that we are the cogs that makes the machine work. The very machine that is going to eat our children and grandchildren, Livingston, man. It's going to eat them. The American dream dies or lives with us and our current decisions.
Remember when they were going to storm Area 51? Can't arrest all of us. There was the attack. Secessio plebis. They can't fire all of us.
Listen.
Let's fucking
listen.
Somebody,
I don't know. It has to happen. It has to happen. It's the only non-violent way to do this, and that's probably 90% of the reason why they squash this channel, because I preach that message that this can bring about real change, and motherfuckers know it. So there's no chance that any of this ever goes viral.
It's worked every time it was attempted. It brought the between the what do they call those guys? The patron class.
Yeah.
The big high ups, the to-dos, the elites in Roman society, and then the plebeian class, who did all the work and made the whole society go around. And every so often they'd be like, "Nah, y'all don't treat us right. We're going to camp out in the woods for like a week. Y'all can, since y'all know better, do you." And they every single time rapidly found out that no, we do indeed need these people, and we better respect a little bit to the bare minimum of the law.
Grateful Prep says the answer is right in front of us. It's the Constitution, Article V. Yes, I agree with you.
What's that say?
I don't think you can get enough of these crooked ass fucking politicians together to fix themselves. They'll get together and vote themselves up a fucking raise in a hurry.
Passes every time.
But they are not going to reform it for we the people.
Another slap in your face as an American citizen is that the people who rule over you deem cost of living increases essential, deem health insurance essential, deem everything that is denied to you without a fucking subscription to America as if taxes aren't already that, is given to them out of your pocket so they can, because they know and do better than you. This has got to be like the decline of an empire. You're seeing the grasping of a drowning, the Statue of Liberty, but like the global warming has made the water come right up to the top, and she looks less like a beacon of freedom and more like a tragic symbol. Whoever, if this is some genius Bond villain agenda, it don't make no fuck sense. What actually will be the death of America is complete senility and incompetence by our leaders. They tell you that you should retire by the age of 65 because your mental and physical acuity just ain't what it used to be. You're not good enough for the workforce. You're not good enough to pull a lever. But you can be in charge of 350 million people and the free world and do whatever you want until kingdom come. I'm not being ageist here. I'm saying that there's an elephant in the room, and it's enough of this old ass, out of touch, rich people running the country. The reason it is the way it is because they forgive them. They know not what they do. They are so high up in their ivory tower they can't see the ground. But at the same time, can't see past the end of their own nose.
I'm past forgiveness. This is...
It's elder abuse at a fucking international geopolitical level is what the entire world order is at this point.
There was a comment on my video that said, you'll own nothing and be happy. That's what they're trying to push us into. And you will not even own the food, the water, or the shelter. Unalienable right to life if you can afford it.
It was ruled that water is not a human right.
The unalienable right to liberty if you can pay the taxes and fees. The unalienable right to the pursuit of happiness. They didn't say whose happiness you were pursuing. It's certainly not your own. We're headed into a time where everything's going to be a struggle, right? The wage gap is increasing by the minute because the dollar is being devalued by the minute. Let gold or silver be your example. If nothing else, you can't do much with it in the apocalypse, but you can see that it's worth now a whole fucking lot more than it was 5 years ago. If that's your indicator of how bad things really are, things are really fucking bad. Inflation, in my opinion, over the last 5 years, actual inflation across the board, I would say is we're 65 to 70%, Livingston, man.
It's super dangerous. I vaguely remember the last time the housing bubble burst, and I was like, I think 18 or something, 20 years old.
Yeah, but it burst for a different reason. That was subprime lending to people who couldn't afford the payments.
Right, and also the .com like bubbles and stuff like this. Like, and I think that there's gonna be a Bitcoin bubble. I know. Shut the fuck up.
That already burst. Bitcoin lost a shitload of money quite a few years ago.
I have a personal vendetta against Bitcoin because it is like what I see are people who don't even believe money is real, believing in money that is somehow even less real than not real. Like it's like not real. It's a computer code, bro. When the grid goes down, shut the fuck up. Do you hear yourself? Cash that shit out now, brother. We ain't.
Make that call right now. Is there something else I can help you with?
Yeah, never speak to me again.
All right, goodbye.
Said something wrong.
Kane Corso says Bitcoin is at $114,000 today for one Bitcoin.
Yeah, you got
Livingston,
one?
man.
Cash it out.
No,
You're
you
gonna
can only
need it.
buy small percentages because we's poors. Papa's Place wants to know, are we dead yet? If the powers that be had their way, they'd be more grateful if you were.
They actually rely on me. There was Majestic 12. You remember those guys? You ever heard of them? Big conspiracy group going to lie about the aliens and shit. There was actually 13 of them. There was one, and he was the guy who said, this is BS. This is bullshit. This is fucking aliens is what this is. They covering it up. They pulling all kinds of trickery here with the propaganda, but he was on the payroll to say that to discredit themselves because 4D chess, bro. That's what I'm here to do. They already thought all this stuff. Everything you know isn't true. And even if it is, nobody will believe you, and it doesn't matter. Because the truth today is subjective. We've said this before. We live in a post-truth era where it doesn't matter. You can have your own truth, and I can have mine. And no truth. What do you think's going to be? Say you.
They don't even show two people the same comments when you read something on social media, right? Your comment section is totally different than mine, and
you guys know that.
It's wild, man. They hide things from you. They push narratives.
All of them, they're under the guise of
the algorithm
try to
feeding
give
you what you want to see. Yeah. Targeted algorithms.
First rule of mass media is
Control
give
it
the
all.
people what they want. If you have a problem with the way that media is presented to you today, you can blame yourself subconsciously. It was you and all of our input that led to them concluding that all of the worst things, no news like bad news. That's the second rule of journalism.
Yeah.
And the
Never
third,
let a good crisis go to waste.
that's the third. And I believe that the fourth rule of journalism is if those conditions, the first three do not exist, then create them. It was Hearst who told his photographers, you take the pictures, I'll tell the story. It doesn't matter what was actually happening. We're going to use the pictures to manipulate the story.
Grateful Prep says we should
Does that
make
sound familiar?
HVPS meme coin. Can we do that? We can create our own currency.
No, you know what? Because people get mired in lawsuits and shit about all that. I don't know what
I
that...
claim that it ain't worth shit.
Maybe you didn't hear me when I said fucking digital money is faker than fake.
Yeah, but
Like,
they
it's
have to give you
beyond
real money
money.
to take the digital money.
Who
so if we
does?
make HVPS people, people who have money have to buy the fake money with real money, right? That's how it works, Livingston Man.
So it's like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese.
Did I just
tokens.
did I now make Bitcoin make sense to you guys? It's like when you go to like fucking Dave and Buster's and you buy those coins that are useless outside of the establishment, but then and you can't cash them back in.
No.
That's what Bitcoin is. All right, figured it out. They just Chuck E. Cheesed you, internet nerds. That's what happened.
Gnostic Nomad says Mike's gonna end up the next Haktua girl. Yeah, maybe. Whatever. Meme coin. Let her rip.
There are some things that I wish I had forgotten about, but thank you for bringing that up. I'll wish harder next
Grateful
time.
Prep says you should see the crazy coins out there that people buy. You can
Fart
definitely
coin,
do it.
Doge coin, just
Scott Hummer.
hashtag coin.
You guys can start your live Q&A anytime you want. You ask the question,
achieved
I'm
the
giving you
goal.
my best answer. If I don't have an answer, Livingston Man's going to fucking make something up.
You know, I get that a lot in arguments. You got a fucking answer for everything. Yeah. All right. We reached the goal. Let's everybody take a break, take a breath.
Enough of the doom. Enough of the doom. Yeah, the delay is...
All right.
Rip Curl says, how about we make FAFO coin? It's probably already out there.
It's a good time to start this. We're going to let just everybody breathe until 8:20 p.m. Eastern time. Then we will let the questions rip.
Oh, yeah. Let him go.
Rapid fire. Just answer them. When they ask it, just answer
Yeah.
it. Person, answer, next. Format established.
He's got it down.
One more deep breath.
SHTF coin is already taken. Okay.
We are not.
Okay. Grateful Preps, you'll have to send me a text message or something. And where is Malone?
He's right here. He's been here the whole time. Idiot. My master of disguise, Eric.
Those rubber masks.
I told you I look like all the rest of them.
Nah, they get pretty good.
If you knew about the lore, Eric, you'd know I was here the whole time.
Jay Moore says, do you think the move will be made to restrict pew-pew manufacturers? Yes. Yes. Some random dude says, still driving. Drive safely. T lied today. He said prices are going down. He's insane. Yeah. Again, Livingston Man always says, forgive them for they know not what they do. What he's trying to tell you is they're too rich to ever have to had worried about paying bills or getting their next meal or
They think a banana
making
costs
it to the gas
$10.
station, right?
They think airport prices are realistic. Feel me?
Sorsha says, when does football season start? September. I think games start in September. Let's see. Teresa Buchanan says, when do we get We All Gonna Die Wednesday as a ringtone? Working on it. It's not as easy as I thought.
I got to
It's not
work
as
out. I
easy
have to
as
work out the
thought.
copyrights on that because, like, I got to get all these songwriter credits and then like just producers. It just make sure everybody gets the why music is gay these days. Like, probably we should just make it free.
Hobson says, once the price goes up, it never comes down. 100% true. Rip Curl says, if we, the people, would just not pay taxes and start building self-sustaining communities and just not buy all their shit we don't need.
Right.
Amen.
That's why they quickly learned to take their taxes right off the top of your check because they knew you wouldn't pay them if given the choice. So they took away that. That's why you get like, there's your gross pay, and then they're like, hi, with their hand out, broke motherfuckers begging at the door. Sheriff of Nottingham. Let me get my money so we can
Pay your
do
taxes.
everything except what you need us to do with that money. We need steak dinners, bro. I mean, this is the United States, and these are, you know what? You can't help but look at Congress.
Oh, Eric N1RV says, should we prep hug me jackets?
Like those autistic things, like the weighted blankets? Is that what
No,
that
no,
is?
no, no, no. Like a straight jacket. for the people who are going to lose their shit. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think the move has been away from restraints and things like that, and more toward. But yeah, you should probably, if you can find a straitjacket, bro, you should buy one just for the historical. Just cause that's awesome. Like, fuck, I mean, it's an authentic Edwardian straitjacket. What will the new Alien team be called, and what city will it represent?
Oh, snap.
What alien team? Probably
Well,
be the Roswell.
The ones that are coming in November.
The Roswell Greys, obviously.
Let's see. Hobson says, if we stop paying my taxes, they will take my home.
Is that a question?
No.
Yes, they will.
No. And the screen is
It'll
gone.
take a
It's
long
gone.
time. Like, it's gonna, and you gotta, what you have to do is a penny auction. Another thing, history can guide you. They foreclose your property, but then you and all your neighbors show up and you just lowball the fuck out of it, and you menacingly hold incentive for them to do the right thing. And that's another thing that also worked a lot of the time, and get the farmer back his property that the bank foreclosed on. Neighborhood bid $5 on it. That's what they get for it.
Yeah.
Fuck off, bankers.
Well,
Corporations, educational institutions should not be allowed to have like real estate portfolios. Resist the urge to sell your family farm to BlackRock and them. They come around and be like, yo, just give you what you need. They won't stop. They'll entice you.
help your family keep that shit. Help them. Help them any way you can. If you have family that's in dire straits of losing
Because if
something,
you don't own property now, there's a
let it
good
go.
chance that you never will.
don't let it go. Rob B says, when are there more bug out battles, son? Soon. Got to do more bug out battles. Those are fun.
And I maybe I
need to
should
have more fun.
I should re-up on my lore, but I don't know that they've given us any like sort of new like groundbreaking products where we'd be able to like show you something new. We could revisit things, but
I think that's what it is. It's pitting things that are supposed to do the same job head to head against one another, right? So you could do it with tarps, tents, things like that.
Sorsha, we do indeed have do we have a realistic what you need in a go bag video? And if you can stand to listen to the Livingston man speak in a British accent for 20 minutes, is it the Boy Scout bug out bag?
Yeah.
Video is what they prescribe that you should have, not only just in a bug out bag, but if you're leaving home, if you're going outside, this is what you should have. Be prepared is the motto.
Sorsha also says we need to bring back family 100%. 100%. Eric says he's got to put the foul away. Hopefully he'll be back before the end. Well, you better put one foot in front of the other, brother, and get your little tuckus moving.
Yeah, and if I may, actually, foul in this context would be spelled F-O-W-L.
Oh, he's always fixing my grammar and my bad spelling.
I'm like autocorrect, except I know when you mean to say fuck. I will never change that shit to duck.
Very true.
He'd be like, babe, I was feeding these fucks at the pond today. I'm throwing these fucks some bread. I'm like, bro, I mean ducks. I'm like, no, you don't. Nobody ever meant that. Nobody ever meant ducks.
Hobson says, I have a weighted blanket. It's nice. Interesting. My son had one. We got him one for Christmas a couple of years ago. He loved it.
You kind of need that. I mean, like a moving blanket, that's like my style for the
No,
winter.
it's even heavier
It's
than
nice.
that. It's almost got like sand in it, man. That thing's heavy.
You ever wonder there's a whole generation of us just walking around here like undiagnosed? We're like, oh.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean?
They haven't come up with a name for what I have yet. Some random dude says, I hope it's lead lined. No, they're heavy. They're like a few pounds.
They got like, you can get like some fucking Use the last weighted
It's
blankets.
like sleeping with a hug on.
I'm not gonna do this whole like claustrophobic thing. Like, don't throw me down. Like,
Rob
Nope.
B says electric
freaking out.
blankets are mint.
yeah, especially this way when you just want to die in the house fire and not even know what happened.
I
Like,
tell you
hell yeah,
what,
dude.
I use electric blankets in when I'm glamp, right? If I'm taking the Opus out with me camping and it's going to be cold, I'll lay a heated throw on top of my air mattress, and then you leave that sucker on low. Man, you toasty all night long.
Something to be said for these solar battery bank things. If you whatever one you can afford, like just get one because they come in super handy. I have a little small one. It's not even like good
Oh, yeah.
for like much.
The 600.
But I charge my DeWalt batteries with it at
Yeah.
work.
Bro, I've been building a building with it. A whole freaking building.
So
It's 12 by 20. I built the shelter with Opus.
you can bring this little bit of power with you, and like he's talking about, come out in the woods and have a heated blanket and stuff,
Yeah.
and
Thing's awesome.
good fun stuff. And you gotta take it out and you gotta try it. I swear, I hear, like, do I hear like Mr. Dingling?
No, he's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy. Penny, good to see you from the E-Town Valley. At work in the mailroom at the Sun Paper. Listening
Paul
to my
Conroy.
best buds.
I love that
Appreciate
song.
you, Penny.
Mother's
MS
little helpers.
Coast Cajun Prepper, good to see you. Thank you for popping in this evening.
Things are different.
Cherokee
today.
Survival says,
I
how many
hear
people
every
use a
mother
Coleman two-man tent? I've got more tents than I care to.
A 2-man tent is a 1-man tent.
I
Just to tell you
actually
that.
very soon here I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways locally. If you are in need of some preparedness gear,
real, bro, at
bro,
this point-
I got too much stuff. I need to thin it out. I need to get rid of some of this stuff and pass it on to somebody who's actually going to use it, because sitting in storage, I feel horrible with it just sitting there when I know there's somebody who could use this and there's nothing wrong with this and it's a good piece of gear, and it's just not enough for me.
I don't want to start shit at exactly 8:30, but prepper yard sale.
Yeah, I need a location. That's the biggest thing, because something like that you want to do indoors, right? Because rain happens. And I would totally love to do another one, but when the nest kind of disappeared, that was kind of the end of the host of the whole thing.
Not only was there people, like it was a community yard sale, but then there was like this free table like in the middle.
Oh
like,
yeah, loaded. If you went to Vision Preparedness Bug Out Weekend, I'm sure you saw the free table. Maybe you donated to it. Maybe you got something from
Yo,
it.
like what's the Walmart parking lot? What are you gonna do? Call the police? Like,
Well, yeah.
show up.
You can't go to Walmart and sell shit in the parking lot.
I don't. It would. My lawyer would strongly recommend that I do not divulge the things that I've bought in a Walmart parking lot.
Oh, man.
He'd be like, "Bro, I can't be." So, but yes, Walmart parking lots are indeed a hub of commerce. I don't know who needs to hear that, but just keep that thing close by. That's all. Like, I
Rob
know
B
what's
says,
out
do
here.
it up. The Elephant Trunk Flea Market, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I just got so much stuff, man. I can't anymore. Everybody has their bag and their stuff, right? I've created bags for all the family members, whether they wanted them or not. They made them because that was the right thing to do.
Bro, a homie that showed up and was sharpening knives. It was like,
Yeah, did a really great job too. The prepper yard sales, the two of them that we had were fantastic events for gathering like-minded people, like-minded stuff. You got too much, you need to pass some things on. Maybe you just need some money. Right?
I met people like from YouTube, like at the prepper yard sale. Like
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I didn't even know who these folks were, and I'm like, oh my god,
Oh,
this
look, it's
guy.
the Angry Prepper. Yeah, Eric N1RV. It's true.
The militant farmer, if he's still out there doing this
Yeah.
thing. Old Mud himself.
That's right.
You know, everybody. You see some faces up at these things, man.
Yeah, Grateful Preps.
If you're in a
It's true.
position to do this yourself, now we're not all from the Hudson Valley and can't all get together, but you know, we like to say that, well, if there's no community in my area, what should I do then? Start one.
For sure. And you know, it's grown, and we do still have the Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival online yard sale group too. So that's a good place to put some things. If you got some things, you need to make some room, right? Maybe you need to make some room. Maybe you get too much. It's tough. Jay Moore says, many angry people in Walmart, not a good idea. I would agree with the many angry people in Walmart.
No, because you don't do it right. I walk in Walmart and I'm like, I am the absolute best dressed, like regal fucking person in here. I'm like, bow before me, all of you weird necrophiliac, transgender, whatever the fuck's going on in here. Livingston Man has arrived and it's now about me. And no. Listen, you can come around here and be because those Walmart people. Listen, I appreciate it. They got a culture, bro. It's like a scene, like it's like a place you go to be yourself.
I gotta make it on the People of Walmart page, or I'm really not anybody.
I can dig it, but you know who's gonna make it on the People of Walmart page is this like fucking handsome dude walking through dressed like a normal person. Like,
Yeah, you feel out of place.
my ancestors are smiling on me. Okay, they're like.
Thank you.
They got security camera, and there's all the like blue-haired necrophiliacs milling around, and there's like the Livingston Man in the middle of them. The memes are gonna say, "Be this guy." All right.
Oh man, my smart toaster told me I should take a bath today. Says Ohio Valley Prepping.
Should I set a timer?
Oh, good golly.
I told that thing to never talk to me again, so I don't know how hard I broke it, but forgot it was there.
PAEMT says, does any one of your local fire companies have a social hall for a respectable rental church parking lot, specifically preparedness stuff when asking them? PAEMT, that's a great idea.
We
Actually,
have all these VFWs and stuff too.
So speaking of that, Livingston Man, I had somebody reach out to me about our capabilities and the things that we do here in creating stuff at Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival from one of these groups, and they would like our assistance with trying to keep the whole thing alive.
That's the most euphemistic shit I ever heard.
Yeah. Well, once we turn the cameras off, we can dive into that a little bit more. But I
Even
want to
better,
thank
keep digging the
all
hole.
of you
Yeah.
for
We're building
investing
landmines
your
for the North
time,
Koreans and
your
ourselves.
time with us here tonight. That's your most valuable commodity, is your time. So I really appreciate you spending it with us. Average view duration tonight, almost 13 minutes.
And I want y'all to go out there with the pin message energy. When you walk into Walmart, you're not in a store. You're in your house. This is mine. You don't have patience for this degeneracy occurring all around you. Whatever just happened.
The lights went out. We're on backup power now. Gotta love that uninterrupted power supply.
Stand on your own like godship. Okay, we are all like divine beings. Stand on it. Don't be an NPC. There'll be enough of those around you. You'll see them. Disregard them. Walk through royalty. Live your life. Do your thing. Enough of this pandering to a non-existent minority who's going to be offended by you. Like you only built that up in your own head. That was an argument you had with yourself in the shower. Actually, depressingly, fortunately, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. You can just go ahead and be yourself, and you are
Can't afford to.
you are forgettable. Like actually, nobody cares. Actually, nope. You're less than a flash in a pan. Stop giving so much of a fuck and just do you. Promise you'll feel better about it.
Eric M1RV. Shout out to Cheryl and the whole N1RV family. Much love from the People's Republic of New Yorkistan tonight.
Sorry about the F-bombs. It's the only way I know how to intensify.
Yeah. Plug the kids' ears. Plug the kids' ears. You guys stay safe.
I'm definitely the reason they started locking up the spam, and they should continue to do so. I didn't do. It wasn't me with the feminine products, though. I had nothing to do with that. And I'm gonna stand by my story.
Rob B says 75 likes. Pump it. Much appreciated. Smash that like button. Hit the bell icon. Subscribe. Do all those fancy things that we're supposed to tell everybody to do. Livingston, man, roll that beautiful bean footage. Whenever you're ready.
You have to build anticipation.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Everybody take a deep breath. Let's get right. We're going to do the thing. We're going to play the music. Okay.
Ooh,
Are you right?
I'm great. Great, thanks.
Are you right? Because we're going to rock this thing.
Do it. Let her rip, Tater Chip.
We all go down.